a bit of a hothead sometimes. I think we all are with stress, don't we? And mental health.
Yeah,
and especially when you're being, when you do see the comments, like you said, I shouldn't see them, but I still see them. And some of the things they say is disgusting. I do keep my head together now. I do think before I speak. I take a little second now and again.
Yeah.
And I have learned a little bit about TikTok, how it works like that, because otherwise you'll end up on a losing battle, wouldn't you?
Oh, you know what? We're all human, and it really takes time to master the lingo of TikTok. Yeah. We are an agency where we take on the people that, may have had a bit of a ropey past, but are willing.
A ropey past? He groomed a 15-year-old.
To learn. So we've got people that, we're getting banned daily, and with a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of knowledge, you'll find it will come second nature. It's like driving, when you first learnt to drive, you're all over the gaff, you don't know what you're doing, and then all of a sudden you're not even thinking about it anymore. That's like this.
Yeah, exactly. You're gliding in, you're piloting.
Exactly. And soon you'll not even look at the comment section, and you'll know what a troll comment is before you've even read it, because genuinely they've not sent a heart me. They have.
I'm going to play Keisha's story so you can all hear what he did to her.
A stupid picture, or it's an anonymous picture, and you don't recognise them instantly. It's a troll comment, and your mods need to be on it. If you've got 15 mods and you're still seeing troll comments, and you need to go through that mod list and start getting rid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I've done that. Like last year, they argued between themselves. They sabotaged my live. I had 200 subscribers in a week, and I was really going places with it on my PT side and my training, because I just had a lower back operation. I had 2 operations in a week. I was nearly paralysed. I would have been paralysed. I was that close, and they just argued amongst themselves, and I couldn't do a thing about it. I literally thought, what, in front of me, that was just dissolving,
Was it about you?
Thank you,
No, it wasn't that. They were just jealous. Yeah, they were. You ain't gonna believe this. I'm not being too big-headed. I'm not being big-headed. But what it was, there was some. They were blocking the nice, good-looking women coming in, getting jealous. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people did notice that, and they were saying, and there was. It's just so pathetic. I met someone for coffee local. And they didn't like it, that I resented it. I weren't interested. I just thought we were going to meet to help me with TikTok. And it got a little bit deep and fun.
Right, let's play what happened to Keisha.
Our first guest for season 2 is the amazing Keisha, who has travelled 5 hours yesterday, almost 200 miles, to be with us to share her story. It's quite a shocking story, and we're very grateful that she's trusting it with us. So thank you, Keisha, for coming all this way.
Thank you.
We know and we understand you're a little bit nervous. It's perfectly normal, and it's quite a traumatic thing to talk about. So thank you for trusting us with your story, and if at any point you want to stop, we can stop. So where to begin?
Start off by telling us how you met your groomer. So it's really strange. People think it obviously is a completely different story to what was put out there, because he sold the story to the newspaper and didn't want to make himself look bad. But the truth in it is, he actually approached my older sister, which is a few years older than me, in the street one day, and he was saying quite strange things to her. She had a young daughter at the time. Like, my sister had literally just had a newborn baby. He was just, following her around in the street. Everywhere she would go, he'd then be.
Can we just say how old he was?
At the time, I think he was 57, because when I met him, he was 58.
Okay.
So at first, it was my sister. He found out where she lived, started knocking on her door, harassing her. Then she said to him, you need to leave me alone. You're really creeping me out. You're strange. And then one day he turned up at my door and he tried speaking to me. This was whilst he was still trying to somewhat harass my sister. And my sister said, don't talk to her. She's 15 years old. Leave her alone. And then he worked at the kebab shop opposite my local shop. And then I would go into the local shop and he'd just be there everywhere I was going, following me, asking me weird things. And then that was just after that, I think he got me in a vulnerable place, promised me the world,
Yeah.
and I went off with him.
So how old was you? 16.
I was 15 when he started approaching me, but
Yeah.
16 when I actually went with him, yeah.
So it's like 42-year-old age gap.
What is
Yeah,
the
42
42-year-old
Yeah.
age gap, which anyone of sane minds and anyone, you know, any legally, I think the argument, if you've followed Keisha's story online, you blew up quite big on TikTok, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it was a joint platform that was built to 250,000 followers.
Yeah.
Anyone of sane mind will agree that this is not normal.
No.
That is not a normal age gap. And just because she didn't consummate the relationship, or he didn't consummate the relationship till she was 16, does not make it okay.
So how does it get? I want to know this. Like, how does it get? He was your takeaway delivery driver, yeah?
So
that's what I see in the newspaper.
That's the story that he sold to make himself not look bad.
Right,
Yeah,
so he
okay.
says that's how you met.
He was never my delivery driver.
Right.
Okay.
He worked at the takeaway round the corner to my house,
Yeah.
but he wasn't my delivery driver.
Okay. So how does it get from him noticing you around and trying to speak to you? How does it get from that to in a relationship?
He asked me one day if he could take me away to get to know me more. At first I said to him, it's not right, I'm a young girl. And he said, but you're 16 and you're old enough to make your own
So
decisions.
that's how he legally manages to get away
Yeah.
with it.
Because he said, you're 16, there's nothing wrong with it. You're old enough to make your own choices.
So I've not
And
seen
me, as a young girl in a vulnerable position,
Yeah,
I
let's
took
let's
that.
just state you was in a
Thank you, Lou.
vulnerable
Yeah,
position.
a very
Like,
vulnerable
How was your home
position.
life?
My home life, obviously, my mum suffers, but she always went above and beyond for all of us. And I lost my dad at a very young age, and I think that was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Because I probably just wanted a father figure.
Yeah,
That's very, very common with young people that have lost a father. They search for that father figure. And they also, if you experience trauma in your earlier life, you are more vulnerable and more reciprocal for these people to target you.
Yeah.
That I sent you both a TikTok yesterday, didn't I, where an interviewer actually interviewed a groomer, a paedophile, and he said that he looked at their home life. So he would look as to whether there was a father figure around. He would look at the state of their clothes. He would look at their friendship group. Have they got a big friendship group before he targeted? So for me, looking at you, to have no father figure around, that you lost your father at a young age, you were still probably traumatised from that.
And I didn't have much of a social life, really. I've always been a very quiet, shy person.
Yeah,
I
I've
didn't
been
have
shocked as to how
large
quiet and shy
friendship
you are,
groups,
considering
yeah.
you do social media. You're not loud or leery or, you know, so someone like that could then hone in, and that seems to have been the situation.
Yeah.
Also, just to raise that your mother did actually have huge concerns about this, didn't she?
Yeah, so she informed the social services and the police, but I think the whole system completely failed me, because the lady that came round to speak to me, she wanted to talk to me on my own, which he didn't let me, of course, because he was scared for what I would say, because he was getting me to do all sorts.
What agency? Can you not read this? Is it not big enough for you? Talia takes Demetrius onto her agency. This is the one who groomed her. Thank you, Mary. Hope you're feeling better. So this is who Keisha is talking about. Do you see it now?
Of things at the time at my age. She had came and spoke to me, and she actually turned around herself and said, I've got a partner 40 odd years older than me, so do whatever you want to do. That's literally what the
that's
police
terrible.
said to me.
It is terrible. Sorry,
That's
we've got
terrible.
Mimi the mascot desperate to come and have a cuddle with Keisha, and she's the therapy dog. So there you go, Keisha. You can have a nice cuddle with Mimi, who's crying if you hear whining on. So, yeah, that is terrible. And you were totally let down by the system. And he then was allowed to continue his abuse on you. Obviously, for people that have followed you on social media, they will have seen that you did defend him.
Yeah.
And this, if you've got any sort of common sense, you will see a young girl that probably did love him. Do you think that you did have love for him, or?
I don't actually
Yeah, but she's not a groomer, Talia. I know you're saying she was with us as well, but she's not a groomer.
really know. I think it was part of me that just wanted that father figure.
Yeah.
And did he take care of you? Like, he would cook for you, and
I don't know if Rickster did an exposure on him or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
so that was the nurturing that you needed
Yeah.
and that he provided you with. And but anyone that's followed it, you'll surely understand that you're going to have defended him. Every woman, even if they're
What are you trying to prove here? I'm just reminding everybody that this man's a groomer, and I think it's wrong to take him onto an agency, which is an elite agency, which has got great credentials, because the man's a groomer.
of age, they do
And I'm for women and supporting women.
defend their abuser. But
Yeah.
coming away
So
from
it's nothing personal against you, but it's wrong, and he shouldn't be given any opportunities.
the fact that there was this huge age gap, and it was totally wrong, and it's really actually quite
And
concerning.
if Rickster's done an exposure on him, that's even 10 times worse.
He still defends
Because why did he do an exposure on him if he was going to take him onto the agency?
because it was legal, it was okay. He was abusive, physically abusive as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So when did the violence start?
And you might not know about this, so it'll show you exactly what he did to her.
Started about 6 months into the relationship. At first, I would say he was normal for about a month. And then it was with the nasty words. He would say, like he forced me to go to the gym because I was underweight, that he made me go and get my teeth done, my nose done. I only done all of these things because he made me feel so insecure.
He commented on your
And
appearance.
he was saying it would make me look older. And I thought, but why do I need to look older if the situation isn't wrong? He was very just belittled me. And then after about 6 months, it started with he would raise his voice at me, push me. And then it just got progressively worse when I fell pregnant.
The violence got worse when you fell pregnant.
When I fell pregnant, yeah.
Did he not want you to have a child?
I think it was.
There's no game to be played. That's just your vindictive mind. Nobody's playing any games. I support Keisha. I think it's wrong what this man's done. And if I can raise a bit of awareness to who this man is, when he's signing up to an elite agency, an award-winning agency, then I'm going to do it. If you want to take it as a mark of disrespect or an attack upon you, then that's up to you. But this is a section that I'm doing because I want to show and remind everybody exactly what he's done. It's not personal.
Because like I said to you yesterday, I had confronted him and said, how am I pregnant with your child if we have not been sleeping together? And I'm constantly here with you, locked in this house 24/7.
And if it were you, I'd do the same for you. If somebody was platforming somebody who'd done something bad to you.
Completely broke most of my... made me feel so
He
insecure.
commented on your
And
appearance.
he was saying it would make me look older. And I thought, but why do I need to look older if the situation isn't wrong? He was very just belittled me. And then after about 6 months, it started with he would raise his voice at me, push me. And then it just got progressively worse when I fell pregnant.
The violence got worse when you fell pregnant.
When I fell pregnant, yeah.
Did he not want you to have a child?
I think it was because, like I said to you yesterday, I had confronted him and said, how am I pregnant with your child if we have not been sleeping together? And I'm constantly here with you, locked in this house.
Defaming your agency.
thoroughly.
Talia, I'm going to have to mute you because nobody's defaming your agency. You've taken on a pred, and I'm showing people the story, and then I'll move on to the next story.
Legal guardian.
I didn't speak to her. Scream.
They need to take them.
He said, so this will come around when I first started the TikTok. Take these and you'll feel more confident, blah, blah, blah.
Relax you.
Yeah. And I just started taking them and I literally just got instantly addicted to them. Oh my God. And
But
I
this
was just taking
alongside
like
with
40 a day.
the pregnancy, so there were times that you would be blacked out.
Yeah.
So this
And
is
I
what
would,
she's saying.
generally would go to sleep fully clothed.
And your own partner, Tally, has raised awareness on him himself. So, did Rickster do an awareness on him for what he'd done?
And wake up naked.
So this is
Addicted to tramadol and pregabalin to the point that I literally depended on them. I was taking about 40 a day.
which is a huge amount.
Yeah.
A huge amount
God.
of Tramadol is for those of you that don't know, is a painkiller, but it is also contains a brown opioid similar to heroin, which will knock you out alongside the pregabalin, and these were his prescription drugs, weren't they? Because he's
So
obviously
why,
geriatric.
why is he telling you to take them?
He said, so this all come around when I first started the TikTok. Take these and you'll feel more confident, like blah, blah, blah.
Relax you.
Yeah. And I just started taking them and I literally just got instantly addicted to them.
Oh my God.
And
But
I
this
was just taking
alongside
like
with
40 a day.
The pregnancy, so there were times that you would be blacked out.
Yeah.
So this
And
is
I
what
would,
she's saying.
generally
Jam.
would go to sleep fully clothed and wake up naked.
So this is her. She's saying she doesn't remember falling pregnant.
Yeah, okay.
And when she addressed that with him,
Yeah.
there's a video of him trying to get into the bedroom that you've locked yourself in, isn't there?
Yeah, so that
barricaded?
was the spare room upstairs. I used to run up there and lock myself in there when he used to scream at me because I just used to think it would get so bad I'd think he's going to attack me, and he did. He started attacking me, and towards the end of our relationship I actually thought, if I don't get out, this man is going to kill me.
So was there anyone around you that you could trust and that you was telling anyone?
So at the time, he'd completely broke most of my friendships with my friends because he told me they were bad for me.
alienation.
That's what they do. They isolate you, yeah.
But your friends would obviously be saying what any normal person would be saying, and then he wouldn't want them to be
Thank
putting
you,
that
Bush.
into you. So
And Talia, you shouldn't be on the defensive. If anything, you should go, shit, I didn't know any of this, or I was totally unaware. I'm going to drop him immediately. You know what I mean? There's nothing that I'm attacking you with personally. You know what I mean? Like, it should be empathy. Oh my God, I totally forgot that is that him? I didn't even know. Let me just get rid of him. You know what I mean? There's just no reason to have someone like this on your books when you're an elite award-winning agency. So instead of being on the defensive and going, is this how we're playing? Nobody's playing nothing. I'm sticking up for a victim.
he shut
And
you
your own fella stuck up for it too.
off from everybody. Your support.
Yeah, my friends, my family. My mum was, all she was ever trying to do was support me. And in the end, he turned me against her and made me believe that she was bad for me.
So I have to put my morals first on this one.
I completely stopped talking to my mum the whole of mine in his relationship. My closest friend, I stopped speaking to her for 3 years. I didn't speak to her at all. I didn't speak to anybody. Literally just isolated me.
That must have been so lonely.
I bet you were so lonely, and
You must have felt like he was the only person you had in the world, which, if anything, would have made you stay with him more. Yeah. And also the living arrangement, that if you'd have left him, and you would have felt that you didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, that is kind of what part of me, what made me stay, because he had isolated me so bad that if I literally left him, I would be left with nothing.
And Keisha, is it true that this man, when you moved in with him, did he claim benefits for you?
Yeah, he claimed child benefits for me and said that he was a family friend that had taken me in to look after me.
oh my God, it just gets worse.
I've never known anything so appalling in my life.
I tried to have a look a bit and have a look on TikTok, because I'm not big on TikTok, and the one comment I did see, someone wrote to him and said, she's a child, and he
And
commented.
it wasn't even me who put this on the FYP. It's Daily Buzz FYP. So maybe they need speaking to about defaming your agency because they put the clip up in the first place.
Back saying a child is under the age of 10. Do you think that's disgusting?
But whilst we were in our relationship, when he would argue with me and he'd be shouting and screaming at me, all he would ever turn around and say to me is, but you're just a young kid, you're just a little kid.
I've seen that. I've actually seen footage of that. You're a kid, you don't know what
I've
you're
got nothing against Talia. I think she's making a mistake, and that's as far as it goes. If she thinks it's a personal attack, then show me where I've personally attacked you.
talking about, like the way you used to talk
So
to
he'd use
her
it against you.
Yeah.
when it suited
When
you.
it suited
Show
you.
me where I've told anyone to leave the agency. Show me where I've said the agency is rubbish or any of those things. This is awareness, and your own partner did awareness on the same person.
Yeah.
Whilst he's claiming benefits for you as a parental figure. To
Yeah.
claim child benefits for somebody, you're either a legal guardian or you're a figure of position that you're acting in for a parent. It really is sickening. And do you know what you should
Exactly the conversations about Demetrius and what he's done to this girl.
I said this yesterday, you should never feel embarrassed for the situation because it's not there's no shame on you. He should feel embarrassed. And the fact is, he's actually that delusional online. If anyone says anything about him, he goes, these women talking about me, they probably fancy me as well. So I'm fully ready for me and Keely to be accused of fancying him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, be prepared.
And I think everyone can probably see that we definitely don't. We're not going to give up our happy home lives.
When I went on his page as well, the amount of people defending him.
It's mental.
How can you defend? It blows my mind. How
And I think Talia's anger is misdirected upon me. It should be on somebody who's a literal pred.
can you defend a paedophile? Bottom line,
And what
how can you defend
what concerns
a paedophile?
me more is
Exactly. Bottom line, how can you defend a paedophile?
it always is the older generation his age defending him as well, like
probably
the
'cause
the
they
people that should know
like it
better.
themselves. Yeah, probably because they're paedophiles themselves.
Yeah.
Honestly, who in their right mind would want to be associated?
62 or what? Is he 62?
63,
That's
I
older
think,
than my
yeah.
dad.
It's
Like,
older than
that's
my
older than
dad.
Yeah,
It's older
It's the
than
same
my
age as
dad.
my granddad.
yeah, it's
So like we are old enough to be Keisha's mum, and that's the same age as my dad. And we've got daughters that aren't much younger.
Do you know what? That is one thing I thought of is my daughter, and to think that someone could think that that's okay.
They wouldn't, though, would they?
It's-
Because of your husband and the
you,
figure,
Sue.
and that is why he got away with it. And that's what made me yesterday. I was so upset to think that because she didn't have that father
Because
figure.
she didn't. But even just
Thank you,
looking at her,
Mary.
you can just tell she's so, she's
Tiny.
so vulnerable. Like, you're literally tiny.
Yeah, you can't
And,
see on screen,
like, I
guys.
wanna
But
look
Hi,
she's
Rowan.
like 5. What are you,
myself.
5 foot?
Yeah, I'd say about
Yeah.
5 foot.
About 5.
Thank you, Natalie.
When you watch her online, you don't really appreciate how big anyone is. But she is size 6,
Thank you,
5
Lou.
foot. She's tiny, and the thought of anyone being physically violent to you makes me so angry.
Thank you, Ellie.
Like, we're going to adopt you. We've adopted you. you are the kind of the secret adoptee. We won't claim child benefit for you, though. You're okay.
Please don't.
We won't. Like,
Thank you, Annie.
how old are you now?
20.
Okay. And at what age were you when you fell pregnant?
I don't think people are going for Talia. I think they're just questioning the decision. And when you do an FYP show, just like if Rick's there or Talia or whoever does an FYP show, people are going to have opposing opinions against me, against Luke, against Red. It's people's opinions on the situation. Otherwise, what's the point in doing an FYP show? I don't think anybody's going for a Talia. I think they're just questioning this decision.
80.
Thank you so much, Nance, my love. Thank you so much, Nance. Can everyone make sure to drop Nance a follow? Thank you so much, beautiful girl.
So you were 18, and you sadly, you did miscarry that baby, didn't you?
Yeah.
How far gone were you when you...
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Yeah.
So I'd only just really found out like a week before I miscarried.
Do you
Well,
think
it was
the
a
Thank you, Tiny
stress...
Kyle.
Pregnancy.
It was an ectopic.
Yeah.
That's a lot to go for at that age. I know.
I mean, we was young mums, weren't we? We've
Yeah.
spoken
And
about
even
that
still
previously.
now, like,
Thank you,
obviously
Mel.
you guys know ectopic pregnancy is no of your own. You
Thank you,
can't,
Sheena.
like, I could not prevent that, but he goes online every day for a child that was supposed to be his and makes up lies as to how and why I've lost this child. Like, disgusting lies.
He's got a sub-only page now. And he
What does that
goes,
mean? I don't know what
Right,
that means.
So you have to pay to watch his lives, a certain amount, like £3, I believe.
What, and
it
people
is.
pay to watch him?
Yeah.
Are you
talk
serious?
about
And
her.
he literally
talks
just
about
speaks
her
about me
daily.
on there.
Nance,
Daily, she
thank
left
you
him
so
a
much
year
again,
ago,
beautiful.
And he still daily talks
Big up,
about
Nance.
her.
Who is
Thank you
these
so much,
people that-
beautiful.
That pay
They're
to
all
watch
the
him?
older women.
Women?
Yeah, mostly older women, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it is jealousy. It is jealousy, in my opinion. I would say that jealousy towards her, a young, pretty, attractive girl.
Thank you,
And
Nan.
or maybe they are after him. They might be the ones that
Who
would like
knows,
to be
but-
after him. But honestly,
Concerning
what
if
has he
they
got to
are.
offer?
Concerning. Maybe he should try a woman his own age, surely.
It's not his preference.
That's what I thought.
That's what he said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Recently, it wasn't his preference. So if you were to date someone online, you would go for your preference. His preference is clearly young girls, and he's saying that the young girl's preference is the daddy type. He actually said that.
Well, he said the only reason why he has this preference is because during the pandemic he went on a website and it was all older men with younger women. But he's talking on this website, it's like older men like 70s with women in their 30s, not
Right.
60-year-olds with teenagers.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Does he take any responsibility, like, at all? Like,
No.
Is there any part of him that
Chloe, how are you writing who's this about? Are you blind? Can you not see this? And can you not see that this is the girl that was groomed by him? Like, how does it not correlate? Why would his face be on the screen and this girl be talking about not him? Like, can you not work it out?
thinks, it is a bit strange that I'm with?
He's got a
that
young-
I like young girls.
I said to him one night, this feels really wrong. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. And he turned around and said to me, but you're 16, it's okay. So I felt in my head that something was wrong and it didn't feel right. And he's telling me, but it's okay because you're 16. But it's not. Looking back on it, I think I wish I just had someone that...
You're saying why is TikTok allowing them to have a platform? TikTok doesn't monitor, Linda, who the people are on this app. They don't monitor. How can they monitor the billions of people that have accounts on here? So you're acting like TikTok just a one-man band in an office going, oh yeah, we know that person. Oh, we know that person. Let's keep a check. They just don't. It's too big.
I listened to that told me and I
Yeah.
Hence
listened.
why people raise awareness to let everybody know.
And I think everyone makes mistakes when they're
Yeah.
younger. When you're young, and I feel like he's brainwashed you thinking that it's fine.
Yeah.
And now you've got older, you've obviously realised like what you got yourself into.
And I feel like for those 250,000 people that followed you, and he now has an issue because he says that it was their joint account.
Yeah.
So obviously they earn a certain amount of money through doing social media.
Yeah.
Was it his idea to originally do it?
Yeah,
So
partly, yeah.
Partly, which is absolutely fine. They set up this platform. It reached this amount of followers. They were earning money. Clearly, it was in Keisha's name, so she took the account. He now is saying that she owes him money she's stolen. Now, he's got an account. If the people that wanted to support him, they would go over and follow
Followed
him.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
What he's not understanding is that those two, and I will speak to you directly now. These 250,000 people were following this young girl because they wanted to see her outgrow you, leave you, and thrive like she is doing now. They wanted to watch her story, not your love story, because it wasn't a love story. It was a child being groomed, and this is what because I followed them when they were together, never abused her.
Has anyone got the awareness that Rick's done on him so I can play that too?
Not the way to do things. I could see somebody vulnerable
Someone check the FYP for it. Thank you, Jane.
that was in a situation
Just type in Rickstead Demetrius
she needed
and then try YouTube as well.
to get out of, and this is what I followed for, and look what it's worked off to today. And I'm grateful to be able to have you here today and you to be able to say your piece. But those people are not following because they wanted to see you. They were following for her. They are her followers. She's not stolen anything from you.
I just can't believe he can sit and think that that's me stealing from him in the first place. It just doesn't make
He's
sense.
obviously not mentally all there.
No,
Like, come on.
no, it's clear that he isn't. No.
So where did it go from? Like, how did it start? How did you start getting stronger, like, to get away from this?
Well, mentally in my head, I left him months before I really left him. I checked out and I left him 4 or 5 months before I started trying to get back in contact with my friends. And when he saw that I was getting back in contact with my friends, he was taking my phone. And then that was literally like me isolated in the house without a phone
He
as
took
well.
your phone off, yeah.
And he would only give me my phone back to make TikToks.
To earn him money.
Observer
that's
has it.
what
Have
we
you
think.
checked?
He would also always have to check what I posted before I posted it. Every time I went live, he had to be there next to me. If I would go live and he wasn't there, he would watch from his phone and his own account and watch me on the live to see what I'm doing.
He would get angry, wouldn't he, if you went live during, like, when you were disagreeing or there was,
Yeah.
and you went live and was looking for support.
Yeah.
He would get angry, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
And try and spin it that you were talking to him badly or you were...
And then he'd go live and flip it on me and he'd be arguing with me on camera in front of everyone, in front of thousands of people. And he can see all the views going up and he's loving it, so he's getting
loving
worse.
that. Do you feel like he played up for it? Like, yeah, to get the views up?
Definitely.
Because it is known as well on TikTok a little bit that it is a bit like car crash TV.
Once people love the drama.
They love.
Did you
people
check
love the
Roxy
drama,
to see
and it's like
first?
people used to watch Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so people would watch that because it's that cheap dopamine, isn't it? But what people aren't realising in your situation is this is her life.
Real
this was
life.
her life.
Yeah.
And it isn't entertainment. It's actually really, really sad.
Yeah.
I do think there was a lot of people following though just to offer you that support. And do you think that the people that did message and did reach out?
Can you tell me what the title of the video is, Roxy? Can you tell me what the title of the video is in the comment section? Okay.
A proper deep dive from her past. Positive than that. So when she was younger.
Also looked at their...
This man's old enough to breathe.
Here we go. So here's Rickster's exposure on him. Let me just crop it. So there's people saying that Rickster's defending the decision on live now. But he's done an exposure on him. So let's see what he said originally about the situation.
Your granddad, he's lived life, you know what I mean? And he's literally got with this young girl, you know what I mean? He's groomed her from such a young age. And I don't care whether she was 16, 17, he still groomed her. He's a man of the world. He's got 5 children. All right. And he does other stuff, don't he? Let's be honest, I don't really want to go into, you know what I mean? And he groomed this young girl, as far as I'm concerned, with finances and whatever.
So he groomed her, and now he's in the agency, and he didn't.
Else, and it was horrible to see. He obviously, and some of the stuff I'm going to show you tonight, how he criticised her looks and her appearance, her nose, her lips, you know what I mean? And now he's with her daughter's friend, and how he made this girl go out there and to get surgery on how she looked, a beautiful young girl with many, many years ahead of her. He made her feel very vulnerable and insecure. And it even gets worse than that, but let's carry on playing the show.
this.
It's Cobra King.
Yet the same people that rightfully call out Paul Breach on his inappropriate behaviour towards girls the same age as Keisha are silent. Age is not just a number. Love is not love in circumstances like this. When Keisha was 16 to 17, a child, when he at 58 to 59 thought it was okay to be with her. It's predatory and grooming. She's legal is not a healthy, loving answer.
To get peak for this beast. One thing I've noticed these days seems to be common. All these guys at the top turn out to be a wrongin'. When people find out the truth, they'll make you cry like pollen. Acting all nice like Frodo inside the beast.
Also a biased article, not even taking into account the concerns and why it's not okay.
The TikTok Rolf Harris, another centipede, cause you're a beast. Wanna take them all to Epstein Island, why's that? Cause you're a beast. You're the Scotland beast. It's about to get peak for this beast.
So there's this guy, this man's in his 60s, he's 62. He dresses like an 18-year-old man. Do you know what I mean? He dresses like an 18-year-old man, tattoos up and down his arm, gold everywhere, do you know what I mean? Bit of a Jack the Lad to impress the younger people, do you know what I mean? And one thing that these predators do, and predators do.
Predator.
Right, and I know.
The thing is, I don't know why Rick Stuntelli are taking it like it's a personal attack on them or their agency. It's awareness on somebody who did the worst, and even Rick's has done an awareness on him himself. So if they want to take it as it's a personal attack on them and their agency, no, it's not. But look at what you said only last year in October, and now you're back online saying something completely different.
I know some of you people watch this. What they do, the younger generation haven't really got so much money, right? What they do, they use their cash, you know what I mean? The knowledge and what they can buy to groom these younger children. And the children. To me, anybody below the age of 18 is a child. And I don't give a if, you know what I mean? If she was 25 and he was 60, I'll still say that was wrong. But she was a little girl. I've got kids older than that. Do you know what I mean? And how he treated this young lady and how what he said about her. And I don't care, he's firing up lives. Oh, she did this to me and she did that. Me, do you know what I mean? I'm not, man, you're in your 60s. Can you hear yourself? You see the way you dress? Dyeing your hair and your beard, man. You're a granddad, mate. It's insane what I'm watching. It's saying that anybody on here has put up with that and watched that. Do you know what I mean? And it's a trait. It's a trait for these younger generations and these younger girls. He's now with his daughter's friend and a girl younger than that before. So this is a trait with a man. He preys on these vulnerable young people. Now, that's obviously his other girl. That's that Keisha. And thank you, Sigma, for the balloons. And I don't know who this girl is here. Maybe you can draw light in it. But I've seen a few videos where he's got these young girls around him. And this is another young girl here. Who is this girl? It could be his daughter. I don't know. Yeah, it's his daughter.
Thank you, Andrew.
You know what I mean? It's his daughter. Okay. But all these young girls around him, do you know what I mean? It's just like... It's his daughter. We'll move on from this video then because... All right, that's a daughter giving her dad a massage, okay? Here he is now with his new girlfriend, you know what I mean? He's dancing in a wherever, do you know what I mean? Some kind of festival. He's got his girlfriend sat on the floor thinking he's 18, you're Connie here. And that Connie's sat here on the floor thinking he's a 18-year-old man with his medallions and crosses around his neck. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's watch the video. Money in my pocket that I just can't get no love. So you see that young girl there? So there's another young girl. No idea how old she is, but I've been told that this is his new girlfriend. She don't look very old. Maybe you can turn around and tell me, you know what I mean? It's disgusting. Maybe you guys can tell me how old she is. 2021 with a 62-year-old man. So he's got rid of one girl who he's been with since she was 16 and mum was touching 60. We say she's 16. Was she ever come and said she could have been even younger? She could have been 15. I don't know. I'm not going to make that kind of accusation because I don't know for sure, but I know she was 16 when she got with the guy. And he was touching 60. She's a fucking child, man. She don't even know how to fucking make her own decisions. She ain't even old enough to drink. You knew Keisha when she was 14. There you go. So if he knew this child from the age of 14, isn't that a form of grooming? You knew that child since she was 14, but then got with her when she was 16. Get somebody get rid of Josh, please, guys. Mods, block these idiots. Hang on. He claimed her child benefits. Are you joking, Vicky? But how long has he been looking at her for exactly, Zoe? But look, I've said that's why I played the video beforehand, because this man says that you groom him, you watch him for a while, and then when you get to know the family background and what they want and what they wear, that's when you start acting. And it seems to me that this man had been watching her since the age of 14 and then made his move. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? If he probably could have got with her when she was younger, I reckon he would have, but he knew that's against the law. And he'd be in prison known as a predator. So he thinks, you know what, let me get her at 16. But that's still wrong to me, man. If you go to prison at 60 odd and you're with a 16-year-old girl, you ain't going to do very well in prison. You ain't going to do very well in prison. She was definitely groomed. Is it savage, though? It's horrendous. It's disgusting. Meg. Let's keep playing the video. This is this other girl anyway. This is the girl he's with now. This is his daughter's friend. You know what I mean? And don't forget, man, these people can use their own relatives to groom others without even knowing that you're grooming. Do I think he used his daughter to groom this vulnerable girl? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I honestly do. After what I've seen and what I know and what I've been told, yeah, I do.
Thank you, Meg. Thank you,
yeah. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. He said so. He said.
For once, I will turn around and say to some of the commenting, and I don't mean to be nasty, yes, he does look like a melted candle.
So, money in my pocket, but I just can't
Thank you, Meg.
No love. But love mine was very, very hard. Oh, it's hard for a man to live without a woman.
That's a bit deep, that is, man.
It's hard for a man to live without a woman. Yeah.
Exactly how I agree, mate.
I said to her,
hang on. Older men who get young girls do usually because they can manipulate them. But like I said, we're going to play some other videos in a bit because it gets a little bit worse. Exactly. She's sat on the floor there. She don't want to dance. She looks uncomfortable. She's a young girl. You know what I mean? These older gentlemen know what they're doing. They know how to manipulate. They know how to financially groom kids, groom young adults. They know how to do it. It isn't financially, it's emotionally. Maybe they've come from a dysfunctional family. Maybe they haven't got a dad around or a mother around. Maybe they come out of the care system.
They can fall out with me. Show one clip of me saying anything about them two. Play in the awareness that was done on this man. Words out of his own mouth. If they want to say bad things about me because of their own awareness that they did, that's up to them.
Maybe you've got daughters who can groom your friends.
Actually, they're calling them groomers, this, and this. I'm not in any agency, Chelsea, my love.
But if anyone wants to tell me that this isn't grooming, then you haven't lived very long and you're not as intelligent as what I thought. Because what I'm seeing and what I'm watching is predatory behaviour.
19, you're gone. Do you know what I mean? I said that to her. On my life, dropped down dead. I said to her, you'd be gone. You change your ways. Do you know what I mean? No, I won't. All that she was going, yeah, I promise you, I will even be there to you. I wouldn't even go with someone when you're 6 foot under. The things I said, grow up, man. You know what I mean? You're 18 when you have your first pint. Come on. I want my driving licence. I want this. I want that. Come on. Don't give me all this bull. You know what I mean? So I knew if something comes to an end like that, it's going to come to an end. So I had it in my mind, but then do it, finish with me. Don't go and stab me in the back or something like that. That dropped my heart even more. I was hurt because I loved her, but when she said that about me, man, I felt my...
Is this man deluded, right? I've got young daughters, right? I've got young children, right? And I've got a 19-year-old daughter. I've got a 19-year-old daughter, so I can speak about this, right? My daughter is 19, got a boyfriend, but does she know what love is yet? Does she, has she lived life? No, she hasn't. She hasn't even lived. She hasn't even started life as of yet. You know what I mean? They've got so much way to go. Like this geezer, I loved her. I mean, he's 60 fucking 2. He got with her when she was 16 and he was 58 or 59. This man's in his 60s. This is a granddad. Do you know what I mean? Keisha's take a delivery driver. It's crazy, Katrina, how he's looking at this, saying that this woman, it makes me feel uncomfortable. He's speaking about a 19-year-old child he's been with since she was 16, saying I loved her. Does he not understand how wrong that is? How what people are looking at him like? Because he don't come across as a f***ing idiot, let's be honest. He don't come across as a stupid man. I'll tell you what he comes across like, as a narcissistical man trying to convince an audience that what he's doing is right. Now, good Vicky, congratulations. That's what he comes across to me. Exactly, Go Shorty. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And it's like how he tries to convince you and everyone who's watching that what he's doing is okay. Is that what it was, Carla? It's crazy. He's trying to convince everybody that what he's doing is correct and wrong, but it's not.
My heart come out of my stomach, Lou. That really hurt, that did, I'll tell you. And I was going to the airport.
No, when I'm looking down, I'm looking at my phone because I'm replying to a text message. So look, if I look down, it's just the eyes are looking down.
I went to Turkey.
Hey, mods! Can somebody out? Where's my gift goal? Come on, guys, man. This time isn't fucking free. Fucking these awareness pages. You keep me a fucking ear going all night, you lot. Get me some handouts and some balloons. We're nowhere near Target yet. And if you can't afford it, harm these populars and share it out.
On my own, because of what happened.
So here he is with Keisha. You know what I mean? When they was together. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how old she's here. 17, 18. Do you know what I mean? This man's obviously 60. Acting like a teenage boy.
Am I missing a chapter? Thought is okay. Okay, so tell me one thing that I've said that's against Talia and Rickster, Vicky. Or am I playing the FYP? Am I having a single comment? No, I'm letting Rickster do all the talking. So unless I'm sitting here spewing venom at them, saying bad things about them, show me where I've said anything. Other than press and play. So if I'm not saying anything, why do you need to ask?
Which also makes me feel uncomfortable dressing like a teenager.
He was abusive.
Right, guys, I'm getting into the little bit of a... Yeah, she's a very pretty girl, Maria. Very good-looking girl. Do you know what I mean? I don't f*** knows what she was seeing in this 60-odd-year-old man. Like I said, she was groomed and manipulated 100%. Very vulnerable young lady. Obviously, as them couple of years went by, she obviously grew up a little bit and fuck me, what am I doing? But I'm going to play now a little bit of this podcast of what this Keisha has said about this Demetrius. And then I'm going to get back into it with you guys because to me, he's more of a monster than what any of us think. Listen to this.
Physically abusive as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So when did the violence start?
The violence started about 6 months into the relationship. At first, I would say he was normal for about a month. And then it was with the nasty words. He would say, like he forced me to go to the gym because I was underweight.
I'll take the 7-day ban. If it means sticking up for a victim, I'll take it. Do you think it bothers me? Am I going to go broke for 7 days? No. So if you want to silence awareness, that's up to you.
He made me go and get my teeth done, my nose done. I only done all of these things because he made me feel so insecure.
Thank you, Archbishop Pastor.
He was saying it would make me look older, and I thought, but why do I need to look older if...
Who went with her? My Levi. Levi, you never went with Keisha, did you, mate?
If, the situation isn't wrong.
So just in case I do get banned, everybody, make sure to lavish me with all the gifts because I might have a 7-day break.
He was
Get your lions
very,
in.
just belittled me, and then after about 6...
Well, Levi, you could probably let us into a little bit more of what's going on as well.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, God's sake.
months, it started with he would raise his voice at me, push me,
and then
it just got progressively worse when I got fell pregnant.
The violence got worse when you fell pregnant?
When I fell pregnant, yeah.
Did he not want you to have a child?
Whose name, Holly? Levi's or Demetrius?
No, I don't need to report anybody or get anyone banned, Claire Bear, so I don't need to return no favours. Show me one bit of footage where I've said anything about the pair of them. So I'm going to keep a dignified silence and just let Rickster do all the talking.
Whose name she got tattooed on her? Oh, Levi. I know he said never met her. Unknown relationships. Oh, Levi. God's sake. Levi! Get him out of here. Block him, guys.
Because I'm agreeing with Rickster in this whole entire section. I agree entirely on what's on the screen now and what's being said.
Block him. Get your armies in now, Levi, before you leave him populous.
I think it was because, like I said to you yesterday, I had confronted him and said, how am I pregnant?
Hey, Darren, unmute him. No, Darren's only muted him. For fuck's sake.
With your child if we have not been sleeping together. And I'm constantly here with you, locked in this house 24/7. Yeah.
What?
So, guys, a few things that I want to say here is, to me, this is a lot more worse than what anybody thinks. So not only did this fucking man in his 60s groom this young child, knew her since the age of 14, decided to get in a relationship when she was 16, financially groomed her, emotionally groomed her. On top of that, he domestically abused her. He beat her up. He controlled the way she looks. He told her to get down the gym. He criticised her appearance. A fucking child. Look at the state of your nose. Look at your lips. Poor girl went out and got a nose job. Yeah, no, you know what I mean? She's a beautiful looking young child as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That geezer's got 20 odd years on me, but I'd look at her as like a kid. Oh, I'm old enough to be a dad. I could never look at her like that. Exactly, babes. This man in his 60s who's got 5 children, right, and probably grandchildren, got this poor, vulnerable 16-year-old girl who he knew from 14, abused her domestically, beat her up, criticised her appearance, of how she looked, her dress sense, and told her to get down the gym and lose weight or put weight on. What kind of monster is that? Because in my eyes, where I'm from and where I was brought up, that's a predator. That's a monster. And how the nobody's called this man out for his shit, just a couple of podcasts, is beyond me. And I hope to got a lot of more you guys, you FYP hosts, and people who do the FYP shows, right, call him out more than me.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing, but you've got an issue with it. You and Talia have got a massive issue when you, by your own words, are saying, and I hope all you FYP show hosts call this out and show what's gone on.
Bullshit. Let me just read his comment. Thank you, Sigma. Do you think that that's what goes for them young, so we can 100% Rachie? Let me explain to you how some of these fucking sociopaths work and these narcissists. They will get with someone that they can control financially, emotionally, and physically. That way, you are literally adhere to their commands. And I played you a video earlier on of how these people were groomed. He obviously watched her from a young age and watched her grow, knew her traits, watched her every move, and he already had it in his head, yeah, I want to get her. And he went out to get his prize, because to me, that was his prey. And that's how predators work, how lions work. They watch the prey and then the attack. He attacked her at her most vulnerability, when she was most vulnerable, and that's when he went for her, and that's when he got her. And he managed to keep her for a couple of years, maybe a few years. All right? And when she woke up and smoked the coffee and moved away, he then went for her even more and abused her online and said the worst about it because he knew he couldn't control her anymore. So now he's moved on to his next victim. With narcissists, when the victim gets away, they don't really care about the new victim. They want the one that's got away because it's psychologically, I've lost that prize, because to him, she's a prize. And she always was, because he always looked at her as a prize. And that's what narcissists do.
Thank you so much, Moira. Thank you, beautiful girl.
Because he's more than a narcissist.
Thank you, Moira.
He's a predator. He's a groomer. And to me, and I'm sorry to say this, he's a dirty old man.
What prescription drugs did he have you taking?
Well, he had me addicted to tramadol and pregabalin to the point that I literally depended on them. I was taking about 40 a day.
Which is a huge amount.
Yeah.
A huge amount of... Tramadol is for those of you who don't know, it's a painkiller, but it...
So as you know, guys, I know people who take tramadol, right? And it's very, very addictive. And it really, really is. It numbs things out, you know what I mean? It's very, very addictive. And I know people I know personally who was addicted to that. And what he did here, and if you don't know, let me explain to you what he was doing. What he was doing, he was trying to cloud her mind. She needed him because he had to give her that because she was dependent on it. It's because he didn't want to lose her, because don't forget, she's a prize to him. Tramadol. 40 a day. You know what it's like, as people saying it took me 2 years to recover. She said 40 tablets a day. Oh, sorry, is it 40? It's not possible. Do you know what I mean? So I'm saying here, to keep his prize, he had to look at every way to not let this young girl move away from him. Do you know what I mean? And that's what he did. He groomed her in every way he could. This is a bad guy, you know, guys, and he's still doing it to vulnerable. What else is he capable of? What has he done that we don't know about? This is a man mentally disorientated at life, because he don't look at life like we do it.
It also contains a brown opioid, similar to, heroin, which will knock you out alongside the pregabalin, and these were his prescription drugs, weren't they? Because he's obviously geriatric.
Why is he telling you to take them?
He said, so this will come around when I first started the TikTok. Take these and you will feel more confident.
See, Harry said, and I don't know how true this is, some of you guys might be able to send me this information, because this is an accusation, I haven't got the facts, but Harry's saying in the comments that he got somebody else pregnant 20 years ago when she was 16, so he seems to prey on these vulnerable young people. But I've just showed you a video where he's dancing at a festival and his new girlfriend Connie sat on the floor. She looks very uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? And she obviously don't even know what life is yet. She don't know what love is, but this man seems to have his paws in her, his claws in her. Moved on from one while still speaking about Keisha, because Keisha, remember, for a narcissist, is the one that got away. And a narcissist is always going to want to get that one who's got away back, because that's what they're like.
Confident, like blah, blah, blah.
Relax show.
Yeah, and I just started taking them, and I literally just got instantly addicted to them.
Oh my God.
And
But this
I was just taking
alongside
like
with
40 a day.
The pregnancy, so there were times that you would be blacked out.
Yeah. And I generally would go to sleep fully clothed and wake up naked.
Hi, Matt. Yes, Nat.
Ladies, I'm sorry to say this to some of you guys, right, but I'm going to say it outright. If you went to bed fully clothed and then you woke up naked because she said she got pregnant while under the influence of what would you think? And this is a young, vulnerable girl, don't forget. What to me, like, I've only got one sign of what that is, and I don't want to really be the one to say it. Chills. Yeah. Why isn't this man in prison? Why isn't this man in front of a judge? How has he not been arrested from this vulnerable...
So for those who haven't been here since the beginning...
You're the one that messaged me.
So for those who haven't been here since the beginning, let me just recap you on what's going on. You should really join 8 o'clock I start so that you don't have to keep asking questions about what we're covering tonight. 8 p.m. every night. And then you wouldn't have to ask what's going on. So this is what we played first.
Who are you?
There's about 5 of us, so I don't know.
Did you get with the first message I got off one of you guys?
The first was me, yeah.
You said to me, "Don't worry, I know who you are. I'll help you." You said.
Yeah, I could see that you were looking for what did they say? Reconciliation.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go on about that. I know what I've done, and I didn't do anything wrong. But the point is, they don't take that on TikTok too lightly, do they?
This is TikTok. They'll crucify you for doing anything. Can you?
Exactly that.
We're Christians. We bear the cross bigger than anybody else. So, we need to just respect the fact that people can change, and I think you're doing really well, and we support you 100%. And if you get any shit, then that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That is. I just like to think I can get paid some money again. I've never been paid on the. I did contact TikTok last year, and I asked them that, why aren't you paying my videos anymore on the creator side?
Yeah.
And they said to me, I've got too many violations. That's all they said to me. They didn't say to sort it out. What am I going to do? And then Dave, your colleague, said to me yesterday that apparently you can do it in 90 days if you keep.
Yeah, Dave's your manager, so he's your point of contact.
When was this? Are you thick? Today. Hence it being the news story today. This clip here is today. The one that we're playing on YouTube is 6 months ago. What's getting said today is that, the fella's got no convictions and we're going back on everything that we said in October. Keep the F up. We're not explaining anymore.
Yeah, they go after 90 days. So just get it clear. Stop getting banned. Stop saying silly things. Even if you're just relaying what somebody else said to you, you'll be persecuted.
Since when did Dave Durans have any agency that would Talia, Donna? Any more thick comments, you'll be muted for the live because you're distracting from what's actually going on. Yeah, this is an awareness on Demetrius. End of story.
Exactly right, because I am. I'm a bit of a hothead sometimes. I think we all are with stress, don't we? And mental health.
Thank you, Amy Lou. Thank you,
especially when you're being, when you do see the comments, like you said, I shouldn't see them, but I still see them, and some of the things they say is disgusting. I do keep my head together now. I do think before I speak. I take a little second now and again.
Yeah.
And I have learned a little bit about TikTok, how it works like that, because otherwise you'll end up on a losing battle, wouldn't you?
Oh, and, what? We're all human, and it really takes time to master the lingo of TikTok. Yeah. We are an agency where we take on the people that, may have had a bit of a ropey past, but are willing to learn. So we've got people that, we're getting banned daily, and with a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of knowledge, you'll find it will come second nature. It's like driving, when you first learnt to drive, you're all over the gaff, you don't know what you're doing. And then all of a sudden, you're not even thinking about it anymore. That's like this.
Yeah, exactly. You're gliding in, you're piloting.
Exactly. And soon you'll not even look at the comment section, and you'll know what a troll comment is before you've even read it, because genuinely they've not sent a heart me. They have a stupid picture, or it's an anonymous picture, and you don't recognise them. Instantly you know it's a troll comment, and your mods need to be on it. If you've got 15 mods and you're still seeing troll comments, and you need to go through that mod list and start getting rid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I've done that. Like last year, they argued between themselves, but they sabotaged my live. I had 200 subscribers in a week, and I was really going places with it on my PT side and my training.
So that's today, and now we've got Rickstead doing an awareness on him in October last year, but is now arguing for him. Apparently on his own live.
Young lady, do you know what I mean? As she's got older, she's obviously got a lot wiser.
So are we now up to date?
Exactly, Sandy. Thank you, Shorty. 100% sunshine. Why ain't the police interested? I don't know where her mother is. I don't know. Somebody told me your mother was in the comments, and my mother's more than welcome to jump in my box and have a talk to me if she wants to. Do you know what I mean? I've got nothing but sympathy for you, love. I really have. Pending case, mate, all in due time. Is that what it is, NJ host? Okay. That's good, mate. That's good to know. She's not went to the police. Ooh. Wow. Somebody told me that her mother was in here. Right, guys, yeah, please, can we get some more balloons? Listen to my manager. We need some more balloons, guys, please. Let's crack on with the show. Can we get some of these balloons in? They're only £2 each, guys. The peanuts. I'll pin everyone who sends me a balloon. Hello. Let's pin Hannah. Big up, Leanne. Thank you. No, a balloon, Darren, not heart, but thank you. Keisha's more than welcome to get in my box if she wants to. I'll let Keisha in my box. You know what I mean? I'll let Keisha's mum in the box. I'll let anybody, Keisha's friends in the box, if you know her personally, you know anything more about the story. Big up, Patsy. You're more than welcome to get in and have your say at the end of when I finish the show. Big up, Leanne. Thank you so much, Leanne. Big up, Leanne. Don't worry about it, Sigma. You've dropped me enough. Her mum is here. She replied to my comment. Did she? What's her mother's name? Her mum locked her in the house and begged her not to leave, and she snuck out. God bless the mother, man. I don't know what her mother's name is, but if you're in here, love, then my heart goes out to you. Thank you, Katrina. It really, really does. Because sometimes as parents, we can't tell our children what to do, and they don't listen. They really don't. So you can't be blaming the mother for any of this. As long as the mother's there to pick up the pieces at the end of it, by the looks of it, she's thriving. Looks like Keisha's thriving here. She looks amazing. She looks great. You know what I mean? After what I've seen. So she's obviously thriving. So her mother's obviously doing something right. So Keisha's mum, to me, even though I haven't met her, seems like she's an amazing, lovely woman, to be fair. So if you're in here, Keisha's mum, big yourself up. Anyway, let's crack on with the rest of the videos, guys. Thank you for the balloons so far, guys. I'm sure that we just got 10 babes. Did we? Yeah, guys, can we get 4 more balloons, please, to shut my girlfriend up? She's my manager, see. We're not getting, she says, no free time for the Rickster. Sorry, but 15, I dragged my daughter home a million times. Exactly, Heather, but I think she was 16. I think he's speaking to her since she was 14. I very much doubt the mother knew. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Mothers don't really know about groomers. Thank you, Ashley. And she was 16. And she ran up the mum do. We need 4 more. Right, girl, ladies and gentlemen, 4 more. Listen to the girlfriend.
No, I've muted Talia because she's coming near under the wrong impression, thinking I'm attacking her or him or their agency. No. I've raised awareness for loads of different women on this app, and this is no different. I agree with every single thing that Rickster's saying in this video. Hence why I don't need to talk. You know what I mean? So this is about that person, Demetrius, and its awareness. So Talia has BPD. She might feel like it's an attack on her, but it's not. Show one thing that I've said negatively about Talia or him. If I want to raise awareness on this Demetrius, then I will.
Thank you, Leanne. Big up, Leanne's got mild. Big up, Leanne.
There won't be a single screen recording with me saying anything negative about Talia or Rickster.
Thank you. Pin Leanne. Sorry, guys, I like to pin my gifters. Not a teenager who's listening to their mother at that age. Exactly. So I feel sorry for the mother. But I said I don't know the full story, so I'm not saying absolutely anything. But what I've seen so far, she seems to be thriving. So big up Keisha's mum.
Thank you. Come on here last night, Keisha's.
Here you go, guys, yet again, talking about the loss of his child that he had with this Keisha, young girl. That must be triggering for Keisha, let's be honest. After exactly what I've just listened to in the podcast. Thank you, Cole, for the hand heart in the podcast. And God bless her, what she's been beat up, you know what I mean? Emotionally bloody abused, physically abused. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely insane. And he's still speaking about this young girl. He's a lunatic. Yeah, big up, Leanne. He's an absolute lunatic. Yeah, thank you, Leanne.
Mum, and turn around and say you don't know me, you know us a lie, you've known me.
You know what I'm saying, Sarah? Sorry, let me just go back off here. This is
for a long time. We got to
what these groomers do, what these predators.
And you never know, maybe this will refresh everybody's memory, including Rickster and Talia's, and they'll think, oh my God, forgot about all of this. You never know. A lot's gone on in 6 months, so maybe they've just forgotten about all this, so let me refresh her.
Do because he's a clever man. He's been around a long time. He's obviously a man of the
If he makes no money anyway, what's the point in trying to push him forward? Just drop him.
streets, you know what I mean? He's been to prison, he's a bit of a jack the lad, probably knows a few people and that. So he gives you the old gangster shit. You know what I mean? I'm a bit of a Billy Big Bollocks, I'm a gangster, man. You know, if these kind of people are shitter, man, I'd live that life a million times over, and I know I was a nasty cunt. So these people, yeah, I'm a bit of fucking gold chains, gold fucking bracelets, back from fucking the 90s. That's where he lives. There you go, Vicky. This is just a way of grooming these kids. You know what I mean? Exactly, Lisa, exactly. And then with his dyed beard and his dyed hair, talking about this young girl's baby loss. Fuck me, man. Oh, fuck, dig yourself an hole, mate, and crawl into it and never be seen again, mate. That's where you need to be.
Close together. We even we shared a lot of rugs together, as you know, yeah. And you.
So now he's gloating. He's gloating to you guys now, right? That he shared rugs with some young girl of 16 to 19. So some 62-year-old man, because that's how old he is now. He's 62. Some 62-year-old man is gloating on a public platform. This was months ago, not years, stating how he took the rugs with this young girl. Rugs, Peter, rugs. Do you know what I mean? Like, what kind of man are you to gloat on TikTok? Doing this to this young girl who you got pregnant, who you beat up, who you groomed, with your predatory behaviour, with her mum on a platform listening to your shit.
I know, Zio, you've said 5 times now. Are you going to keep f***ing yourself?
Nearly 65 anyway. Where's his moral compass as a man? Where's his pride? Because to me, he ain't a man. He might be an older man. And people say, my mother said, respect your elders, but not f***ing men like him. To me, that's a predator, mate. Yeah, but you don't groom young girls, Pete.
Thank you,
Literally
reality.
ripped me off as well, didn't you?
Thank
you know what I
Lizzie.
mean? So that's all in the past, all that rubbish. I'm not bothered about that anymore. I don't want to come on here and say she done this, you done that. But I do come on here, Keisha's mum, and tell the truth. And the truth is, you know.
Hey, Ploy, is that the truth? Is that just hearsay? Because to me, that's hearsay. Have you got proof of that? I see him with his granddaughter online all the time selling stuff. You know what I mean? When you say stuff, what do you mean? Rugs or... Exactly, Lucy said, Cup, and this is what I'm doing now. I'm creating awareness, but the sounds of it, this girl like Keisha hasn't even gone to the police as of yet. But I've heard that there's a report going on in the background.
Me and Keisha got on really well until she got on here and got on TikTok and went live. Even her mate told her that when she used to get her hair done, come off TikTok before that ruins your relationship. TikTok will ruin your relationship, but she never listened. You know, she even got pregnant.
Do you know what makes me laugh about this group?
And, you know.
Listen, do you know what happened here, right, guys? He said TikTok will ruin your relationship. You know, what happened was people got wise to your bullshit. Everybody knew by looking at Keisha that what you were doing was wrong. They could see the grooming and what you were doing. And what they did, they encouraged her and gave her a little bit of guidance of to who you really are and what you were really about. So they literally told her what you were doing was fucking wrong. And she got the courage. She ran. She ran, and that's exactly what she should have done. She ran.
Thank you, Scott.
Sorry, just Kate. And I can't believe he's still talking about her. Exactly, Bummy. Exactly. People woke up. She woke up and smelled the coffee. That's what it was.
She was loving it. She was showing the bump off on videos on TikTok, literally showing it off to everyone. And she was so happy that she was going to have a baby. And the same with my daughter as well. The other day, she had the same problem as Keisha. She lost a baby through Topic. They don't know why. There's no answer to that. Me and Keisha went to the doctors together, and they told us they just don't swim that way. They swim the other way. It happens. Loads of people have had them, and they still gone on to have babies. So there you go. It's life. That's how things work. It doesn't matter. My daughter had the same problem the other day, like I said, and I'm sure, you know, whatever happened. That did break her heart. I see her go under with that, but it weren't just that.
What he tried to do, guys, come on, man, you're not stupid. What he tried to do is trap this young, vulnerable girl by getting her pregnant. This is what these predators do, man. Keep her with any means possible. You know what I mean? Rug her up with tramadol, get her addicted to stuff to keep her there. You can be the dealer, so she needs you every day. He wanted her to need him. And on top of that, what's the best way to keep someone, a lady, get them pregnant, then she belongs to you. To me, it was a possession. It was an object. It was a prize. It wasn't because, you know what I mean? That was a child, man, who didn't even know what probably love is. It's crazy. Just joined. Have you seen the podcast Keisha did? I've played some of it. I played it. Yeah, you can just see exactly what he's done. Exactly what he's doing. You're not stupid.
No, I'm not playing it every day. It's just what's on the FYP today, and this correlates.
Isn't right, the employee. He's totally obsessed with her still. I know the shit back. I can't see. It's still going on. It's mad. Keisha won't like it if her mum gets in the boxes. She's asking her not to. Well, Keisha's mum's in here. God bless you, love. You don't have to get in my box, and I don't want to put you on the spot. So, you know what I mean? You're more than welcome to comment. What's Keisha's mum's name? Thank you, the employee. What's Keisha's mum's name? So if I do see you in the comments and that, and I'll read out the comments. Can anyone tell me the mum's name, please? It was the master manipulation, coercive control. 100%, it was coercive control. Where my parents, are you Keisha's mum? Are you Keisha's mum? Where are my parents? Is that you? Oh, yes. Gee, you've been in here a few times, haven't you, over the last few days? I've noticed you've been in my lives. God bless you, love, man. Like I said, I hope I haven't said anything to offend you in any way, shape or form. I just think what's gone on here is disgusting. And my heart goes out to you and your daughter. And at the moment, what I'm seeing, you're doing an amazing job. She's looking amazing. But what I've seen in the past of how he was with her and how he treated her and how she looks, I think it's disgusting and terrible. And as parents, sometimes you can't control your children. You just cannot. But what you can do is advise them the best you can. But I'm glad you've got him away from the monster, because I'm sorry to say, love is a monster. In my eyes, he is, because I would never have that from where I'm from. Do you know what I mean?
It weren't just about that. And after that, you know, even she used to send me things at Christmas.
And someone just said, oh, he was lied to by people. But this is his opinion that he formed off watching the videos on this FYP show. So these were his real opinions. So I haven't seen anybody like getting in his ear and saying that this happened. He's reviewing the clips and he's forming his own opinion, because he keeps saying, in my opinion, and from what I can see. So this was his own opinions. So I don't know how it can be said that, oh, I listen to other people. Who? These are the opinions based on the videos that you're playing.
This Christmas, she showed me a video with our baby's name on there. She showed clothes. She left me clothes there for the baby. You know, the memories and all that stuff in a box. She knows. She done all that. So look, you know, moving forward, all you had to do was tell the truth that you fancied Levi. Boom. This story would never have gone to this, but you couldn't do it. Reason why I didn't come.
That's just the jealous man, isn't he? He's talking about her with Levi now and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? He's acting like a little child. But he's an intelligent man. That's what pisses me off. He's a clever man. He's not an idiot. He's far from, you know what I mean, uncomplex mentis. He's obsessed 100%, and he's coming across as obsessed. But that's a narcissist for you. That's a control freak. Do you know what I mean? That's coercive control. That's manipulation at its finest.
Thank you so much, beautiful.
And it's plain to fucking obvious to see. It's not hard to pick that up. You can, just by looking at the videos, you can see what he's doing. It ain't hard. We can all pick that up. There's no getting away from what he's done to Keisha and what she said.
Come out of it early because I wanted $1. Because I got 5 children, I wanted to give them money. I saw the account, I saw how much we had. I couldn't believe we made that sort of money. If it weren't for the money, I'd have hit and run ages ago. Oh, trust me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, of course you would have, mate. You don't stop speaking about the girl. You've done the worst to her, you know what I mean? You got her bloody rugged up so you could control the woman. I very much doubt she left you, you know what I mean? She left him. Weren't the other way around, remember that. She ran.
Thank you, Meg.
Didn't. And he hasn't shut up about it since.
You know, I laughed in her face, trust me. You know, she was...
And what was he doing taking the money off this young girl anyway? Financial grooming yet again. What's he doing taking the money off her? You're man in your 60s, ain't you? Who's earned money? You're not far off your pension. Fucking, she's a 19-year-old child, mate. Trying to make a way in life, and you're taking money off.
Hitting me, punching me, abusing me and everything, yeah? And I touched her once, and look what she done. She made a video. That's how clever she is. She quickly got me on video. Why would she get me on video quickly?
I don't give a flying if she whacked you with a shovel, mate. What are you doing beating up some young girl or hitting a young girl? Who the fuck are you to raise your hands to a child? Do you know what I mean? He's trying to justify his actions to some young kid. This man goes to the gym every day. You know what I mean? And then he's hitting some 18-year-old kid because he's just a kid.
Max.
Do you know what I mean? And then he's trying to justify his action. Well, this is manipulation
so
to you. He's got to say, oh, yeah, she done this to me, so I done it to her. And
thank you, Mags. Everyone make sure to give my Mags a follow. Thank you, people.
Yeah, she was always, you know what I mean? This is coercive control. This is just narcissism. He's trying to literally make his actions right, you know what I mean? What he's doing's right. And it's not. He's trying to convince you guys that he's, he's in the right when he's not. We all know that he's a wrong'un.
She nearly broke my nose, and all I done was clip her with a little hang, nothing else. And she videoed. Well, she didn't video that because she didn't. But she videoed.
I think it's dangerous to say that, oh, I got it all wrong, because these are really serious allegations. Like, if he's saying today, oh, well, I got it all wrong and stuff, like, that's admitting to, I don't know what it'd be classed as. Because this went out to thousands of people. And if he's saying none of it was true, that's really bad things that are getting said here. Predator, abuser, this, and this.
And all the rowing, and she edited it and put it all together. Do you know what I mean? Very clever on the phone. Yeah. Come on. 190? Yeah, 191. Come on, keep going. I want you to hear everything. Right, we're getting to the line. What do we do next? Do some legs. But what about if she would have stayed pregnant and didn't lose the baby? Do you know what I mean? And I did get her a ring that day last year. I mean, I just wonder what I would have done to myself and how controlling relationship I would have stayed in. I don't know.
Thank you, Nah.
A 62-year-old man buying a ring to try and get engaged to a child because she was pregnant. What would she done if I would have got her the ring and stayed with her? Has he heard himself? Are you watching? Are you watching, Demetrius? Are you insane, mate? You're coming across as a lunatic, mate. You need sectioning. And but to be honest with you, you're compass mentis, mate. You're a clever bloke. Well, you deserve to be in the big house, mate. And God help you, mate, if this stuff comes out and she goes to the authorities about you and you get your collar felt, mate. But the sounds of it, you need it feeling. Because you know when you get into the big boys, because you know you've been there before, they don't give a shit if you're 62 or not, mate. You're going to they'll fill you right in. They will fill you right in, mate.
I don't know how she would have changed. Maybe she would have done. Maybe she would have gave up the search for him and said, right, I'm pregnant, I'm staying with this man. Do you know what I mean? Because some women do that, don't they?
Oh, Chloe, thank you so much, my love. Thank you, Chloe. Lindsay, thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you so much, Lindsay. This isn't a clip. This is on YouTube. It's called Rickster Discusses Demetrius, 6th of October, 2025. It's YouTube, this. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Thank you, Chloe. Pin yourself next, Lindsay. Thank you, babes. Thank you, Chloe.
Even though they want to leave and they're falling for someone else, for whatever reason.
She ain't a woman. She's a child. She's a 16-year-old kid at the time, up to 19. She's still a child. You're not an adult. You're not an adult to me until it's at least 21, and even then you're not mature enough to have lived.
Reason, right? They still do that, don't they? You know, because I heard it from loads of women who are in age gap. Not a lot of people on here come on an age gap relationship. We come on here to make money, but these age gap relationship people reach out to me privately, said to me,
"Me too.
If she would have had the baby, this would have happened, and you'd have gone on 3 years later. Everyone would have forgotten her, and that's what's happened to me. You know, it happened to people. We had abuse for 6 years." And bang, everything went away.
Just before anyone says that I'm going to sleep, I'm just about to reply to a text message, so it'll look like my eyes are closed, but they're not, because it's just a pickle filter, so I'm going to be looking down at my phone.
Baby, then I had another baby, then we got married, and no one gave a monkeys after that. Do you know what I mean? So I nearly got like that, because hundreds of people said that to me. That could happen that way.
Thank you, Debbie.
I want to see the video. I'm not going to lie.
Let's listen to what Keisha says.
And I believe the Rickster in this video. I believe what he's saying now is because they've signed him to the agency. But I believe this is what he really believes, you know what I mean? And I agree with everything he says in this video. So I don't believe what's being said today.
We ain't heard much of Keisha so far, so let's listen to her.
I am not bothered. All I have to say is there's a reason why I don't want to see things and I don't care about things. It won't change. Me watching something isn't going to change what's there, so what's the point?
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Katrina. Why would I watch something
Me too,
to potentially just make myself bothered and upset about something someone else has to say, which is still going to be there tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. Me watching it isn't going to make it go.
Thank you, Shorty, for that.
What are you doing for your birthday? I don't really know yet. I don't really know. Thank you, Kieran. I don't really know. I've got a facial booked in the morning.
Yeah, Ashley.
For my birthday. I don't care what she's saying. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'm over
It's just, I don't even want... I don't come on here to discuss other people.
She's doing good now.
I literally don't. And I will.
Because what they're saying is we don't believe Keisha at all, even though the mother's in the chat here and he's relating to the mother, and I believe being genuine in this. But because it's to do with the agency and its business, you know, so that's what he's saying. He's telling that the girl's a liar, basically, without using those words.
See what I mean? See.
Here he is again. We don't know what's going on, Nicole. Maybe Keisha can get in the box in the future and have a
And
chat.
I'd stick up for Talia if someone signed up her abuser, you know what I mean, to an agency on here. If Talia told a story, I would come on and play that. So it's nothing personal against Talia, against him. This is the honest to God truth of the situation, and Keisha is to be believed. Victims shouldn't be invalidated like that. You know what I mean?
Chat with us to let us know she is, do you know what I mean? Maybe it's still a little bit too, you know what I mean? No, it's not old enough, it's still too new to it, you get what I mean?
And he's playing both sides of it on here.
Please get your heart.
And those are his true opinions on this video.
The popularity in people, guys. Don't forget to tell them mods contribute towards the gift goal. My girlfriend will block you otherwise.
What a manipulating person this person is, right? She's got
only one can manipulate a real candle face. What do you call him? Somebody said to him earlier on the call, looking at a melting candle. He does look like a melting candle, don't he? I'm sorry, but he does. Listen, candle face, only fucking one manipulator, and that's you dosser.
Got no chance coming up against me in the box. No chance, right? Because everything I've got is true. If I started making things up like she did, oh my God.
Yeah, I like that one, Dimmy Savile.
Even more, but I'm not like that. I said to someone today, I said, no, I don't have to do that like she does, because I've got enough, more than enough to bury this misfit family. Do you know what I mean? More than enough. So it is what it is, yeah? I'm going to speak proper on here. No one's going to tell me any different. Tell me what to do. I'm me, yeah? If you don't like it, then don't tell me.
Absolute crazy. Where's he from? Is he sounds local? Is he a Londoner? Where's he from, man? Is he a Londoner, this fella? I know he's a Chelsea fan. Is he a Londoner, guys? Does he live in London? Great Yarmouth. Oh, is that where he lives? Miles away. Norwich. Oh, by the sea. Freddy Krueger, you know.
Okay. Do you know what she said? She said...
Oh, he's not Birmingham, Ollie. Back off, Ollie. You'll get muted. Holly, you best get your army and you're getting blocked.
She doesn't believe me anymore, to Kenza. Kenza said to Courtney, I wonder if it's all true about Keisha. And that's what hurt me. That was the final straw. So do what you want, mate. Good luck with your accident. Take care.
Is that what he did, Sean?
I'm not a spiteful.
Let's listen to what Keisha says again. Right.
Person, but I'll hold both my hands up and admit I'm spiteful for this certain individual. I tell you now, never, ever in my life have I been so delighted to see so many people click and realise that this person is an absolute knob. An absolute knob.
Keisha, I agree with you. He's 100% a knob. He's more than a knob.
The actual way he's speaking about his own new young girlfriend. I mean, she is in her 20s, but doesn't make the bloody situation any better. The way he spoke down to his own mods to the point that half of them cannot stand him no more. He even harassed one of his moderators during the time that she was just trying to be kind and friendly to him because he thought he could get in her pants. Because this is what this man thinks. He's got a big ego and now he thinks he can get in anybody's pants. When quite frankly, nobody wants him and we all know him for the person that he is.
Pervert, that's what he is. Oh, he looks like a melted candle face, perv. Face is like this, hasn't it? That's fucking. It does look like it's melting. You're right, man. It does. I looked at him. Somebody said, "Oh, it looks like a melted candle."
And these are his personal opinions. You know, that's not someone in his ear saying, "Oh, he's a melted candle." These are his personal opinions on it, and I believe every word that Ricky's saying in this video.
Does not. Where's Keisha's mum? What's she doing? Look, how did she even look at him? Freddy Krueger. He does look like melted candle. Fucking hell. Does she need glasses? Fucking hell, man. You look just like him there, Rick. So get off, Cinders. You'll get blocked. You cash out now. I want to at me in a balloon or you're getting blocked, Cindy's. Keep an eye for Cindy's balloon or she's getting blocked. Manipulation, exactly. Corrupted Clark! Yeah, fucking predator and a half, Sarah. Predator and a half. Guys, please, if you're not following this account, follow this. We do this every single night. Sunday to Friday, so please.
I just don't get it, because it's not like Demetrius is going to be good for business anyway. Like, he doesn't earn nothing on the app. You can check his tick leap to see that. You know, he's not a huge asset. He's not a massive creator. He doesn't have 2,000 people in the room, you know what I mean? So there's no gain whatsoever, so I just can't understand it.
Give us a follow.
That is what you are to me, and that is what you will always be. Stop belittling women. Stop belittling women that you are apparently...
Stop belittling young girls like you. I think she's trying to grow up a little bit too fast. Do you know what I mean? You're 19.
...in love with after
Thank
like
you,
a week, whatever. None of my business.
Thank you,
stop
Janice.
thinking you're God's bloody gift.
You'll see now.
Because no one wants to entertain your shit.
You'll see.
No one wants to live...
They don't need numbers and people in their agency. They've got loads of people in the agency. They're an elite award-winning agency, as I showed yesterday as well. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, my love.
He's a melted
and no one even has the energy to give you the fucking shit. So my advice to you is to just stop, because you are literally embarrassing yourself,
you tell
your children, and everyone around you.
You tell him.
Nobody can ruin reputations on this app. Like this, it's an app at the end of the day. Nobody can ruin reputations. Like the people who are going, oh, they've ruined themselves now. They've ruined themselves. They haven't. It's just a lapse in judgment. Ricky just said he's removing him. Is that true? Because if it is, I'll turn this off and we'll do the last few minutes on the FYP.
You know what, guys? I don't want to keep going on and on about the same thing because it's only giving the guy the...
No, she's not on about DJ Casey. Stop, will you? Stop! Stop causing trouble in here.
...airtime that he wants, but he doesn't deserve. But...
Yeah, he said he was. Oh, cool. Because they definitely don't need someone like that. They do amazing. And I'm always speaking up on that fact that they do really well. Where's my little box? No followers. Yeah, but someone evil said it as well. Is this about that Harley's mum? Hang on, let me show you this. Is this about that? It is the Hope for Harley thing. There's a drama with the mother of the sick person. Yeah, look.
start nice and clear for the people at the back. Yes, Harley needs help. That's no debate, no argument, and no one with a brain is disputing that. But his mum, that's kind of where it starts to stink, because I'm not seeing a desperate mum fighting for a child here. Seeing attitude, ego, and a whole lot of cheek for someone asking the public for money. Ungrateful, rude, and carrying itself like she's doing us a favour. Now let's get into that GoFundMe, because this is where it kind of gets a bit questionable, to taking the absolute piss. We started at £200,000. Fine, cool, reasonable, and people can understand that. But now we're at over 110% increase and at 2.5 million.
£1 million?
Did we blink and miss a 0 or 5? Does the price of the surgery come with a free mansion and a holiday home? Because how do you go from 200k to 2.5 million? And act like that's normal.
Have they raised 2.5 million?
Calculation, by the way. That's a madness. So again, the question that no one seems to be brave enough to ask, why was the original goal so low? Why even launch it without knowing the actual cost? And who sat there and thought, you know what, let's just whack another couple of million and no one wouldn't even notice. Because we noticed, and we noticed. And another bit that takes the piss, Miss High Gifting Badge herself throwing money around TikTok like she's Oprah. You get a gift. You get a gift. You get a gift. But when it comes to your own fundraiser, suddenly it's tumbleweeds. You got money to fling at strangers online, but not a penny to show the same energy for your own cause? Come on, be serious. It doesn't scream struggling mum, that screams priorities all over the place at best. And let's talk about the 100k donation actually while we're at it. A company hands you £1,000, life-changing amount of money. I'm not saying they have to give a song and dance about it, right? But her reply in return was just thanks. No emotion, no shock, no gratitude. Really? No, you've just helped my child massively. In fact, I've probably seen people get a bit more excited over some free garlic bread. And let's not come out.
I don't really understand all that. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know nothing about it. Hi, Stifler's mum. I don't know nothing about it. Thank you, Shelley. This shows that Zach did in fact have to apologise to us. We weren't lying and never have lied.
I will just call the police and report it, so... Yeah.
Why is it only money?
You're saying it's facts. I want receipts. I'm being deadly serious. I'll have an apology email off you, Luke. Right.
Fit in and to make friends.
I don't know why this is only coming through one ear. Is it doing it for you?
It's going to make it.
I'm up to my 5th memory stick that I've handed in, and their mind has boggled. The first 2, they were like, oh, right, you know. I had to go for an involuntary interview, and I refused. Because I haven't committed a crime. I'm not sitting there wasting my time to go to your bullshit voluntary interview. So what I did, I went to said interview. I said, read that memory stick and then call me. And then I got an apology off the officer. And then he's pursuing it further.
A minute. You know, it's gone from tit to tat to bullying. And if people can't see that, I think a lot of people need to go and...
Because there is an investigation at the moment. It's not even an investigation. I'm handing it all in to the old bill because it is harassment at this point and it is trying to damage my income. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a cunt. I'm not a wrong un. Everything you've heard on the app about me is a load of bullshit because there's been nothing factual brought to the table. And everyone does love to not listen to my side because I am a man. But at the same time, if you can forward any messages on.
Community resolution order.
What's that? I don't know what that is. That's very scary.
That's okay.
Is this like, remember, I told you last time about information. If you believe any information from me, don't believe it. Because remember the last time I made you look at that? I mean, like, is that the sound money off one of his moderators? Remember that?
Well, it came from Michelle, and I just think she's a liar.
Is that yourself? Yes.
You don't know who she is?
No.
Right. Do you want the proof? Yeah, send it over to me, Michelle, love.
Well, that's fine.
You don't know who she is?
No.
Right.
Probably just rumours. But again, if...
Oh, I know Michelle. I'm Michelle's daughter as well. I know them both.
I don't know them.
Oh, okay. I know Michelle very well.
Yeah. Third party contact is a criminal offence as well. Remember that?
Oh, is it?
I know Michelle very well.
Well, considering the person doesn't exist, then it doesn't matter.
Well, good. Are we done or?
Yeah. Can't say their names. No, apparently he's not allowed to say their names. No, he's not.
Thank you, Karina. What's that?
Not really flex, though, is it?
Well, I haven't got no community resolution orders against me. Neither of you, well, quite clearly have.
I've
Oh, God, that was annoying me. It was only playing through one ear. All the rest of the clips are alright. Big Bear Skulls uses the Quran to eat his fry up off.
Everyone, make sure you're all following, sharing and reposting.
He'll end up in prison because apparently Tally has phoned the police as well about what he was saying to her. So he will end up in prison. Like he had to fry off the Holy Quran. You know what I mean? Like, so he will end up in prison. But the question I want to ask is, if somebody ate food off the Bible, the Holy Bible, would there be an uproar? Because it seems like a lot of people can say F God and F this and F the other when it comes to Jesus Christ. But if you said anything about Allah, you'd be up in court. Well, forgetting the fry up, if you said F Allah, you'd be in court. If you said F Jesus Christ, nothing would happen. Why is that?
You know what I'm saying? I've got. Look. Let me show you. What do you want to say? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is?
Do you know that the most popular boy's name in the UK last year, it might be this year too, is Mohammed? No Andrews, no Michaels, no any of those names. It's Mohammed. And that's a fact. You can check it out. So out of all the births in the UK, the most popular name is Mohammed. 2 years in a row. That's what Smile's saying. Same in Germany. Oh, in Ireland too. Why would you want so many kids with the same name? Same in Dublin a few years back. Oh. Pickle isn't the right one. Oh really? 3,500 across the channel. How do you know what religion people are who cross the channel? Couldn't they come from anywhere? Can you assume people's religions who travel from war-torn countries and stuff? Obviously, I only agree with legal immigration, not illegal immigration. But I don't think you can presume people's religions, can you? Crazy. Don't forget, everybody, I am off tomorrow. I won't be on at all tomorrow. I'm getting my hair done, and then I've got a date in the night time. So I'm taking a day off, and I'll be back on Sunday. So if you look for me tomorrow, you will not find me. Thank you, Annie M. Pickles out on a date. Yeah, I'm wearing this hat. Thank you, Ruby. I wonder if Talia will go live and start cursing me out. But I've not cursed her out or him. The fact of the matter is, it's him that's the problem, this Demetrius one. And he shouldn't be signing up to any agencies, let alone reputable ones, you know, that are elite agencies that have been recognised by TikTok for doing such good work, you know what I mean? So, my personal opinion, which the internet is, it's about your opinions, is that he shouldn't even be given any chances. And I think what Rickster said originally in October was the truth and the facts. And were his real opinions. They weren't influenced by anybody. It was through what he's seen. Just like we all hold that opinion that he held in October. I'll be all over the FIP. I doubt it. My gripe is with this Demetrius one. Keep your hand on your tuppence tomorrow. Oh, I won't be doing anything with anybody in an actual way. Right, my loves, I will see you all tomorrow. No, I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Sunday now anyway. Oh no, they do have a good agency, AJ. There's a lot of creators in there who are good creators and stuff like that. But I just think it's a crying shame, obviously, because they do have such a good agency, and then nah, this man. Oh, thank you, everybody. Right, I will speak to you all on Sunday, my loves. Thank you so much. See you on Sunday. Thank you for the gifts and everything today. I really appreciate you all. Good night. God bless.